All right, so I know I'm due for a video. I'm trying to post at least twice a day. The sun is gonna be weird or whatever, cause like I'm at a park right now, so I'm just sitting here waiting, cause I don't want to be late for work. Okay, I don't want to be late for work, so I'm basically I have a whole entire hour and a half to myself. So yeah. I'm just thinking about independence or whatever. Like how and where I'm gonna achieve this whole independence thing, Hopefully you can hear me. That's technically something I wanted to do for like a while. But I never really knew how to. By independence, I mean like being able to, hold myself together, being able to, financially hold myself together, socially and everything, I guess I can say. I guess be confident in everything what I plan to do and whatever it is I will do. And yeah, I don't know if you know this, but I actually make a lot of names for all the time periods of my life. Like, for an example, right now I'm currently in my pre-independent era. It started in March 2021. Okay, that was months prior, before my childhood parents got divorced. Right, man, this lighting is kind of weird. Months before my childhood parents got divorced. And I've been in that era since then. I'm not trying to be in that era really long. Pre-independent, which means I'm independent up here, but in action, I'm technically still not that independent as a man. But I've been trying to, reach this independence for a while. That's all I ever really wanted, especially even as a kid. Even though as a kid, I envisioned a Disneyfied white picket fence American dream with my own business or whatever, and and also with my own dreams or whatever. But now I see that more likely that's not going to happen. You all have already seen my multiple ideas in regards to women, men, world, the society, and everything. And for the most part, I think I don't need to follow all that. I feel like I don't have to do what society tells me what to do. I don't care if society don't like me or not for it. But that part of me still cares that I want to be something society tells me to be. But if I do that, I'm going to be another puppet in the system. If I do that, I'm going to continue to be another sheep that's just gonna fall off the cliff. I refuse to be that sheep. I'd rather be the black sheep. How convenient I'm also share black skin color. I would rather be the black sheep. I'm speaking in metaphors if you understand. This light. I need to get this light better. Maybe if I move right here, this might be better. That technically didn't make a difference, but whatever. Might as well move right back in my main spot. But yeah. I really, really want to be independent now. Like, just completely start over, That was kind of the whole purpose to why I decided to move back here to Chicago. Originally, well, like I said, this whole moving back to Chicago thing is a more temporary solution. It's a more temporary solution. It's a temporary solution. Dang it, this lighting sucks. Temporary solution. And it's cool. I like in my little, 5 months me being here in Chicago. It's cool. But the idea of me being down here for Chicago is supposed to be, temporary, 1 to 2 years. Ideally living in my own little apartment, but obviously that hasn't happened at all. That hasn't happened yet. So because originally I was supposed to struggle even further. Because I was supposed to be staying in a temporary hotel, just pay that weekly and work Uber Eats while I look for new work and everything, and try to make a little bit some independence of myself. Me coming down here to Chicago technically is not part of this new era I'm trying to be in, this independent era, especially as a man. But obviously, I saw an opportunity to save more money, so I took that. So I'm living with my biological parents right now, one of them to be exact. And like I said, their lifestyle is completely opposite of what it is I believe in, and what I believe is ideal. But I can handle that. It's not mental. I left my modern family specifically because I just felt very emasculated as a man. Very emasculated. So I had to leave that situation. So, like I said, this whole Chicago thing is a temporary solution. It's a temporary solution. So, I just gotta... I need to, even if I, cannot find an apartment or whatever, I need to still stick with my main plan, 1 to 2 years. So if I'm still here in Chicago in 2000, well, in this case, it'll be July 1st, 2026, then I need to make a move. The thing is, I haven't figured out exactly where I'm going to live. That's the reason why. I haven't figured out where I'm going to live. So, what state I'm going to live. Because honestly, like I said, due to my childhood parents divorcing and completely changing my whole entire, outlook of life, it really screwed me up in the head. So now, I couldn't, during, my modern family, when they... I just received a text. It's funny. From Twitter. In context of it, I finally respond to a message that from 5 years ago. He's like, "Where you work at?" And I just now decided to respond to that text. He's like, "Dude, that was 5 years ago." I'm gonna reply after this video. But anyways, and I have to bring up 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I thought my childhood family was getting back together. 2019, it was a good year. To me, I call that the redemption era. 2019. Now I'm in the after that era, in 2019 was the dependent era, which I believe started in 2020, okay? But now, 2021, May 2021, I think. That's when, March 2021, the pre-independent era of my life started. The only reason why I decided to become pre-independent is because I cannot depend on my parents, especially when I realized they just was not going to stay together. As you can see, I am very indeed affected by my childhood parents' divorce. I've already accepted that, even years before that. But at the same time, I did not properly prepare for that on a social scale and how and everything. But so now that my childhood parents are divorced, I have to make up a new plan. During when my pre-modern family was established, and September 2022, I thought there was going to be some conjoining of families. My modern family, my childhood family, specifically them two. My biological family is a whole nother situation. Even though in that dream they were included, but but I thought there could have been some peace treaty between my modern family and my childhood family that I even tried to lead. But obviously, I've gotten ridiculed a lot for that, during my modern family era. And, you know, I just couldn't handle all of the stress, the constant gaslighting, the constant belittling, the constant, you know, effeminizing me and stuff like that. I just couldn't handle it, so I decided to just leave. We miss you, Ray. I know. I don't think I'll make it during Thanksgiving. I appreciate everything my modern family, everything they did, like giving me a place to sleep and everything. But I just seen everything coming. But I tried to work within, but I just couldn't do it. I had no influence. I had no influence at all. My words to me, well, the way how they responded, my words meant nothing to them, my modern family, of me trying to create this peace treaty between my childhood family and my modern family. It meant nothing. So, like I said, I moved out of that situation. So now, here I am, still in my pre-independent era. I moved back with my biological parents, specifically one. Technically, nothing have changed, because that's not really in my plans. Nothing have really changed. 15%, shoot. Nothing really have changed, so. But the only thing that did change is my mental health. Since I moved out of my modern family's house, I'm now with my biological family. Like I said, I'm way more mentally stable here. I did better financially in my modern family's place. But the constant, the constant technically bullying, emotional bullying they did was enough. I just couldn't handle it. So I said, you know what, I'm done. And if anything, like I said, I'm glad that landlord, well, she wasn't a landlord, but I'm glad that leasing office lady was like, you are not on the lease. I'm glad, actually. I had plans moving out anyway. You are not on a lease. So I left. My modern family, they want me to move back with them. And recently, one of my modern parents, I just got off oh shoot, I gotta call one of my family members because it's their birthday today. So yeah, I gotta call them before I get into work, or at least after work. I gotta make sure I call them. Anyways, because they got a list and everything. I'm not trying to be a part of that list, of that X out list or whatever. But anyways, 14%. I'm gonna have to put this on a charger. I hate this. Anyway, so I guess I can conclude it from here. Like I said, I moved out of the situation, so I'm with my biological family's house. Like I said, the constant drinking and smoking and loud music, it is annoying, but I can handle it. I've had prior experience to that. I was a kid when I had to handle them, but now I'm an adult now. I can handle it now. I can deal with their drinking and smoking and alcohol and all that stuff. I can deal with it. Yeah. I think mainly because money plays a role, but I could deal with them. But, otherwise, that's pretty much it. Like I said, because my childhood family have divorced and I couldn't create the peace treaty between my childhood family and my modern family, I have to leave that situation entirely. I know I'm repeating myself. I know. So with plans going forward, look, I don't want to tell my ideas no more. Because every idea I have to say to anybody, to people I love, and even my viewers of all my YouTube channels, is always looked down upon. So I'm gonna start being more quiet now, especially getting scammed out of that $200 scam from that dude. I'm being way too nice and everything. So it's time for me to really be even more independent. And since my childhood family is gone, and I'm here in this city where my childhood family, I hate, yesterday I almost cried a little on the bus when I heard a song, that a song from, for one of the Sonic games, because it brought me back when I was a kid. And I hate that. It means nothing to me. My childhood means nothing to me now. It means nothing to me now since they're divorced now. And nobody wants to get along with nobody. To me, I'm an all or nothing kind of guy. Finally, conclusion, I'm an all or nothing guy. Since my family didn't work out, I gotta replace this family. All of them. It's unfortunate, but I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to be independent. Because I don't see this working. I don't see... Well, it hasn't worked. It hasn't worked. So, I got to come up with a new plan and replace everybody. Replace the family that failed. That's pretty much it. I'm trying one way or another to try and fix my life. Even though all of this was out of my control, I'm still affected by it. I'm paying for the sins of my parents. All of them. I'm paying for all theirs. Just by me being a child. And I refuse to let my children deal with that. So, I think I'd rather just, you know... I just want to be alone. That's all. If you really think about it. I just want to be left alone. And I hate the fact that my dreams and aspirations includes my childhood family. I hate that. It includes my childhood family. Members of my childhood family. And my biological family. But it's not going to work. I'm not going to force... That was my problem. I was trying to force this peace treaty. That was my problem. One way or another, okay? Not exactly. But in action, that's what it was. So, I just won't do it no more. Since I can't fix it, I'll just leave it up with the Lord. And if the Lord doesn't, if God feel like fixing this, at least the way how I desire, is the wrong way, then that's fine. All clear. I'll just create my own plan. That's it. Create my own plan. And hopefully God can give me what it is I want on fixing my life, because I can't live like this. I'm not supposed to be down here in Chicago. I don't want to be near nobody. I don't want to be near nobody since everything didn't work. That's the only thing I can think of. Alright, so what y'all think? I'm not fine, but I'll be fine. I have a plan. You probably already heard it on the internet, but at the end of the day, I'm just planning, not actually doing. So, and honestly, I don't want to hear no criticism. I know I will. Especially the haters. They're the main ones who got something to say. Hello, if you're watching. Welcome back to the channel. That goes for you as well. But I'm gonna just stop telling my plans, and probably stop. It really thinks about it, because I don't want criticism. I honestly don't want to upload no more. Because everything I have to do on this, everything I say on this channel is either me complaining, expressing my life, or my plans. Past, present, future. I complain about my past. I express my present. And I plan for my future. And all I hear is a whole lot of, negativity. I know that's inevitable. I get that. All clear. But all I'm saying is, I'm not being told to lie to. I'm not asking you guys to lie to me. No. I want the truth. But like I said, all I do is complain. If you really think about it. Complain, express, and plan. So I'm just going to have to start keeping my ideas to myself. I've recently been slowing down a lot on me talking. Telling people things. I've recently been slowing down on that. I'm now working more in silence now. Because I can't with this no more. I gotta just let go and let God have it his way. That's an actual song, by the way. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Pray for me, y'all. I'm working on fixing my life. I'm 25 years old. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. I wasn't trying to get this 20 minutes, but yeah. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.